Hey, this is Larry Powell of Circle P Marketing. I just wanted to get this quick screencast over to you guys. I'm going to give you a brief website audit. We're going to look at some high search volume keywords that I think could generate a lot of new traffic coming to your guys' website. And we're going to look at what the competition is for those keywords and what you guys have to do to pass them up. So a few things I did notice on your guys' website. I do really like the look and how straightforward your guys' website is. It has a nice design to it. As far as recommendations I have for you guys have your phone number on here in a few different places. Making these click to call will really help with your guys' conversions once people are going onto your website. The reason for that being is people are doing mobile search so often these days that if they're not having to write down that phone number in order to type it back into their phone to call you guys, that'll really help with those conversions once people are coming to your website. So making those click to call is very important. The other recommendation I did have for you guys is your contact form. You have it down here at the bottom. Moving this up underneath this cool graphic you have here, again, could really help with your conversions just because people are looking for whatever is easiest for when they're trying to get a hold of someone to paint their home. They don't want to have to search around for your contact form, so moving that up a little bit could definitely help you guys out with your conversions as well. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about with regards to your website is the amount of content you guys have on this homepage. So there was a recent study done by Google where they looked at over 1 million different websites across multiple niches, and what they found from this is that the top ranked sites all had at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on this homepage. And with that content, you definitely want to make sure that you have the keywords you're wanting to rank for in this content. So when people are searching for Painter, Dallas, Texas, for example, you guys are going to be that first site that pops up. So looking at keywords, this is a tool I use called Ahrefs. They have like a $7 7-day trial. So if you guys are wanting to, verify any of this information I'm sending over to you guys, or you want to take a look at some other keywords, that is an option for you guys. But looking at these different keywords, I know you guys are ranking really well for Painter, Dallas, Texas. You guys are in the GMB, so that's fantastic. Organically, you guys are sitting at 13th right now, so there's definitely some improvement there. But being in that GMB and that top 3 is very valuable territory, so kudos to you guys for having that already claimed. One thing I did notice for you guys is you're not really ranking for any of the surrounding areas at all. Where there's a lot of low-hanging fruit is what I would call it, just because there's good volume. So I mean, all of these have 100 searches per month. And there's not a lot of competition behind them. So I think you guys could definitely generate a lot of traffic trying to move out of, the central Dallas, Texas area. I know you guys do service a lot of these surrounding areas, but really putting a focus on those as well, I think could generate a lot of new traffic for you guys. But because Painters, Dallas, Texas has the highest search volume, we're going to be going off of that stuff today. I did notice you guys were running Google ads for this also. I saw those pop up earlier. They're not at this point, but when I first did this search, I did see you guys showing up there. So I would be curious as to if you guys are running those on your own or if you have somebody helping you out with those. Google's kind of the masters of helping you spend your money as fast as possible. So if you guys have any questions on that, definitely reach out. I'd love to talk to you more about that as well, and give you guys some pointers for those Google ads. Ideally, the end goal would be that you guys would be able to get to this top spot here to where you wouldn't even have to pay for the Google ads. You'd have your GMB in that top 3 and organically be in this top spot here. Being in the top spot for these keywords, you can usually figure to being about 33% of that search volume headed to your website. So if you were top for Painter, Dallas, Texas, you'd be getting about 33% of that 250 going to your guys' business. So looking at Painters, Dallas, Texas, I don't really consider Yelp our home advisor to really be much of a competition, just because Google really does prefer to rank the small businesses over these large national directories. So when I do these screencasts, I don't really include them in any of the data that I provide for you. Looking at 5-Star Painting, they are going to be your biggest competition there. Looking at your guys' website first, there's a couple different things we look for. Again, we head back over to Ahrefs. And what this allows me to do is see the backlinks and referring domains you guys currently have for your website. The best way to describe a backlink is it's kind of like a high school popularity contest. You have the most popular kid in school, or site A, links himself to the least popular kid in school, or site B. And by linking himself, it in turn brings up the popularity of site B. And what we're looking for on these is the number of referring domains and if they're do follow or not. And that do follow means you're getting some of that backlink juice or popularity coming back to your website. So you guys currently have 10 do follow domains, so you're definitely on your way. And looking at the competition, what they have going on. So looking at House Painters Dallas, you know, they do have a little bit more content on this page, not a whole lot more. Looking at the back end of their site, they do have 164 backlinks from 29 referring domains. So you guys did have more backlinks, but again, the referring domains is really the important part here. They still only have 10 of them, but the metrics they're getting behind this, because this actually isn't their homepage, this is actually a sub page, and they're getting a lot of good metrics off of their homepage. You know, that they are able to still stay ahead of you guys in the rankings. So my recommendation for you guys would be to increase the amount of content you guys have on your website. Go after some high value backlinks that are going to really be topically relevant to the painting industry or home improvement. Google really likes the topically relevant backlinks, so really targeting those when you guys are getting more of these backlinks. I think the last thing would definitely be targeting some of these other keywords that I think could generate a lot of traffic for you guys in a relatively short amount of time. If you have any questions on this, definitely reach out. I'd love to talk to you more. Thank you.